Hey guys, welcome to Castaway, the show where we recast movies. It's not rocket science. Today we're recasting the MCU X-Men because it's only a matter of time before Disney officially owns everything, and everything turns into Bob Iger the movie. I have two amazing guests here because when I think recasting Marvel, I only think of two people. I think of Matt Key and Marisha Ray. What's up, guys?
You think of us?
I didn't know you thought about me at all. I'm so flattered.
Well, every time I open a Marvel comic, I'm like, what are Matt and Marisha doing right now? So, guys, we're casting the MCU X-Men today. It's going to be a good time. I brought you guys in because you've been doing a show called Key Questions.
Yeah.
Where you deep dive into stuff like this.
And I basically just wanted to kind of replicate when Key and I might stay up till like 3 a.m, a little toasty, and we just start waxing poetically and philosophically about name your pop culture figure.
Who is
anyone.
Dr. Voodoo and why?
Ooh, Dr. Voodoo was the Sorcerer Supreme for a bit, but not for very long. He was introduced in the late 70s, I want to say. I can't remember exactly which comic. But he's a practitioner of sorcery in the vein that Doctor Strange is.
And we could let him keep going, and he can, and he will.
The show comes out every Tuesday morning on projectalpha.com.
And you can get a free 60-day trial with the keyword question.
Yeah, because there's only 6 episodes for the first season right now. So.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Matt's a lot.
Right.
Matt's a lot.
Thanks!
Guys, make sure that you are supporting their show. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's get into Castaway. This is a show where we each have brought in our cast lists, trying to come up with the best cast that we can. Each of us had a little challenge, and those challenges are popcorn, prestige, and provocative because we like alliteration.
Yeah.
It's great. So Matt, you're doing our prestige casting today, which is you're trying to cast the best movie you possibly can, but you're also going after that award bait. This is your Logan. This is every character is a Heath Ledger Joker match.
Yes.
In your movie, that's what you're going for. Marisha, you're doing popcorn. You just want to make money.
I just want to sell those seats.
Yeah, you just want to sell those seats.
Get butts in those seats.
Yeah, and again, whatever sort of that means to you, however that money's going to come in. I cast a lot of pop singers in the Justice League because I was like, the soundtrack will make bundles.
100%. I got some ideas.
Excellent.
Ideas.
And I'll be doing our provocative casting today. I just want to watch the world burn a little. I want to be the one that just starts churning think pieces. So here's the X-Men we're gonna launch with the MCU. Not a shock, Xavier and Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Rogue, Sunfire, and the Wolverine. Let's start with the bald guy, the big guy, the guy in the chair, the guy who started it all. Let's start Charles Xavier. Matt, who's your prestige pick for Charles Xavier?
This might be the first and easiest one that I had for a prestige X-Men movie. Meryl Streep.
Okay.
I'm so into this.
Okay, out the gate, I'm digging this.
Like, you don't do a prestige movie without her on it. This is an automatic Oscar ploy.
Yeah, just because she's in it.
Just because she, Meryl Streep? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the Academy's already listening.
Yeah.
So you're kind of doing maybe
movie.
she's Charlene Xavier and Charles ended up being like the crazy.
Or Charlie Xavier.
Yeah.
She's like, she took the name, maybe she was Charlene, sure, but she goes by Charlie.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
like that.
Or
She'd
Chuck.
be like a fierce, bald
Oh,
power
man.
woman.
Yeah.
Like fierce.
Yeah,
She would,
absolutely.
like, she would be a powerful Xavier.
Yeah.
And like, you would believe every word. You would be like, oh man, she's the leader of this team. She's the leader of this school.
Yeah, she holds this together.
Yeah.
So that's our prestigious Xavier.
Yeah.
Marisha, who's going to make a lot of money being cast as Xavier?
Well, I got to jump on that train. I am going full on Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, as
Look at
Professor
that
X.
dude!
Look at that.
He's in a chair. He's telepathic. He doesn't need the muscles, but
Right.
he's got them.
Yeah.
And he's in like every movie ever right now, and everyone's down for it. No one is complaining. Instant blockbuster.
And you've got this amazing it's The Rock and he's got all this strength, but he can't walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wanted to anger nerd websites with my pick. So I am giving a chance at redemption to someone who was a bald Marvel character in one of the worst Marvel movies ever. My Xavier is Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell. I'm going for maybe like a younger X-Men so we can have these kids around for a little bit.
Wow,
Yeah,
yeah.
smart.
This is my guy. After The Lobster and Fantastic Beasts, I was like, have I I've been sleeping on Colin Farrell a little bit. Like, is he more than Bullseye? He might be. So
He might be
he's my guy.
more than Bullseye. That's what his agent called. Like,
he more than Bullseye?
Listen, I know you're doing that X-Men movie.
Yeah.
I got a guy. He's more than Bullseye.
Yeah, we've got Meryl Streep.
Uh-huh.
We have Colin Farrell. We have The Rock. Who's our Xavier?
Yeah, you know what? I'll lay money down on Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you Meryl. Okay, we're
So
hot out the
we're
gate
not
on
we're
this.
not saying Colin Farrell.
No, I think we're
No?
gonna go Streep. Let's talk Meryl Streep, Xavier's nemesis, Eric Lyncher, Magneto.
Ooh.
Let's start with popcorn.
All right.
Who's our Billboard Magneto?
I
Also
got a
The
good
Rock.
one. I got a good one for this one. I am gonna go for Ian McShane on this one.
Ooh.
That
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah.
As an
I
Eric
get-
Lyncher.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he still has the crystally piercing blue eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, in Ian McShane is terrifying.
I think you and I were on the same page with this one a little bit. Terrifying, piercing eyes. I am taking what I thought was the best part of a very bad Superman movie. I'm taking, for my Magneto, Michael Shannon. Let's see. Second chance for Zod.
I love that choice. I almost made the exact same choice for Prestige. But there's
who's-
something
who's the
kind of
Prestige you went
gross
for?
about Michael Shannon.
That's
Like
the
there's
thing.
kind of like
There's a film.
There's a film to his evil. Like there's a
Maybe
sort of like, and I don't know why.
I know he definitely has a skeezy quality.
I
to him.
love him. Like he Shape of Water him was just like
Yeah. Whereas
Ooh.
Ian McShane might be more of a charming evil, which Magneto kind of
But
needs.
Right.
let me throw out this
Okay.
this evil Gary Oldman as Magneto. Like he's got a very quiet anger, a very dignified anger.
I mean, he's done everything from like gangsters to
Yeah, he's great. An X-Men film needs Gary Oldman.
yeah.
Well, I mean, who do we want to see play off Streep?
I'm going in on Ian McShane on this one.
See,
I love the Oldman. Love him.
Yeah, he's one
but
of my
he'll
faves.
always be Commissioner Gordon to me, too.
Yeah, no,
Like,
he's a solid Gordon.
He was
Yeah,
a great Gordon.
Now
He
we
was
gave
kind
you
of a perfect
Streep.
casting.
Will you give us McShane?
I'll give you McShane.
Okay.
I'll give you McShane.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's get into students. We've got it.
All right.
We've got our foundation. Who will Meryl Streep be teaching in this brave new world? Let's start with Cyclops. I'm gonna get this started with my provocative choice.
Yeah, do it.
So I went younger. I went high school kids the same
Yeah.
way that they went younger with Spider-Man. In a nicer world, this would not be a provocative choice, but I went with from the Get Down and the upcoming Jurassic World sequel, Justice Smith. This kid,
Oh.
he's awesome. He's just fierce and intense, but then also just sort of radiates this warmth and caring.
Interesting.
But who's the Cyclops that's gonna put butts in the seats?
Well, look, I'm also going younger, attractive. You want to get that teen heartthrob vibe. You know, if I cannot put him on a plastic lunchbox, he ain't in my movie.
Nope.
Right? So, Zac Efron.
Okay, we're going
Zac
full
Efron.
abs.
Not a
okay.
I mean,
not a
look.
bad choice for a Cyclops. And
He's already cocky and douchey. Everyone already hates Zac Efron. That's easy.
He's looking good.
I really like that choice.
I do like that choice.
I like that choice.
But who's gonna win the Oscar for the role of Cyclops?
I skewed a little.
That sounds ridiculous.
I skewed a little older in my Cyclops and Jean Grey choices because I see them as teachers to the younger students.
Okay.
And I chose Rami Malek from Mr. Robot.
Oh.
He's kind of a more mature Cyclops. He's grown up a little bit. He's grown into the role. He's a leader, but he's still kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And he's an Oscar choice.
Yeah.
This
This guy is good.
Yeah, this guy's got
He's
something.
very good.
And he
So-
could still skew young. You know,
Yeah.
if you wanted a young cast, this is a really good trio.
Well, let's maybe before we decide on Cyclops, we hear the Jean Greys.
Let's talk Jean Greys.
Okay, that's
Because
good. You
maybe
gotta have the chemistry.
Yeah, they've got to have
Yeah,
chemistry.
the
That's
Juliet
important.
to his Romeo. So who's your Prestige Jean Grey?
Ms. Lala herself, Emma Stone.
She almost ended up on my list too.
Really?
But not as Jean Grey. I was thinking of her for Rogue. But
Oh, she would be a good rogue too.
Also
yeah.
fun.
Jean Grey is a tricky character to get just because I don't feel like she was ever really written the best that she could be. So Emma Stone, I think, could bring like a very charming, kind, warm sort of nuance to her, but also still be able to play like off-kilter brain that she has.
So Emma Stone was not going to be your Jean. Who's going to be your Jean?
my Jean is the good old Natalie Portman.
Ooh, Natty Ports.
Natty Ports.
I do like Natty Ports being back in the MCU a lot.
She's already got, once again, kind of fierce, a little kind of off kilter. She's got kind of crazy eye.
Yeah. Well, she's Black Swan.
She's Black Swan.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that could translate well to like a Phoenix
Absolutely.
type of idea.
Yeah. Okay, I dig this. Okay, so mine I don't think works for any. If we're sort of bringing these in as a pair, mine probably doesn't work with anyone but Justice Smith. But here's where I was coming from with the provocative choice. You know who's the worst? Johnny Depp. You know who might not be the worst? Lily Rose Depp, his daughter.
Yeah.
She's really fun in Yoga Hosers, which wasn't necessarily like a great movie, but she's good in it.
Yeah.
The think pieces will be like, they won't know what to do, because on one hand it's like, here's this cool new young actress, but at the same time it's nepotism, and does she wear all the scarves?
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And is Johnny? Yes. Is she just gonna be Captain Jack Sparrow the entire time?
Yeah.
Like, do we want younger or do we want a little bit older?
Why do Cyclops and Jean Grey have to get together? We've seen it 1,000 times.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, maybe she's a teacher and Cyclops is a kid student.
But then is your entire audience going to wonder if there's going to be this hot for teacher storyline?
Maybe?
Yeah, that's actually a good
Yeah,
point. That could
yeah.
be dangerous.
That's
Once
true.
again, we're dealing with the masses.
Robot and Stone? I'll give you
Robot
these.
Stone, but like I could also skew the younger side too.
With the
The BBs?
Yes.
These little sweet BBs?
Like if we're going prestige, like I don't know.
Well, I could also still see Emma Stone with
Justice Smith.
yes.
Yeah.
I can still see that working okay.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
You want to do Justice and Emma?
Justice and Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that? They're
Look at
cute.
that.
They're a cute
Yeah.
couple. I can see that. Yeah.
Jean is Emma Stone. Awesome. Okay. Let's go to the weather, lady. Let's go to the weather.
The
Let's go
weather.
Storm. Let's go Aurora Monroe, which is I've never said correctly in my life. I'm going Kiersey Clemens for Storm. She's
great
currently
choice.
the love interest in the Flash movie that will never be made.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she's
really,
Iris West.
I just want a full-on talent raid from
She's
the
so pretty.
DCEU.
Okay, going off what you were saying earlier, gotta think of the soundtrack. Who are we gonna get to do a single? You know?
Yeah.
We gotta have a dope credit song.
Yep.
And that's only gonna happen if we give Beyonce a role.
Oh my God.
Cause she's bartering
Oh
with
my
me
God, I
real
love
hard.
it.
She already
Yeah.
agreed to do the theme, but she wants a role. So look, we gotta cast her as Storm.
You throw her in a storm. She is the queen. Matt, who are you throwing up against Beyonce? It better be good.
I feel like it's very good. I believe you will know her from the San Junipero episode of Black Mirror.
Oh my God.
Gugu Mbatha-Raw.
She's amazing.
Oh, she's rad. Yeah.
Come on. Mohawk, white hair, take the pupils out of her eyes. She's Storm. She would kill that role.
Okay, so we've got Beyonce, we've got Kiersey, and we've got Gugu.
Well, look, I'm shallow. I'm just looking at 8x10s coming past my desk, right? And Kiersey Clemens is top stack for me because when I look at the side by side, damn, she pulls off Storm real well.
I also really like the idea of being very spiteful to the DCEU and taking 80% of their cast.
Yeah.
Just because it's Disney and they can. They have
They'll
the
pay for it,
resources.
yeah.
Kiersey Clemens?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kiersey
cool.
Clemens.
Kiersey.
Kiersey it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, let's get into our favorite Southern Belle, Rogue. Matt, who's gonna win a Golden Globe or maybe even a Nickelodeon Teen's Choice Award as Rogue?
Another Black Mirror alum.
You've been watching a lot of
I
Black Mirror.
love my Black Mirror, but there's some like really good actors in that. Georgina Campbell, she was sassy.
She takes initiative.
She takes initiative.
She's got
She's
tenacity.
forward. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's tenacious.
She's
like,
got gumption.
Yeah.
She's got gumption. That one.
Yeah.
Like she pulled all of that off really, really well, and I see Rogue as being that kind of a character. So Georgina Campbell. Yeah.
Georgina's gonna sizzle. But who's gonna just make gross Transformers Michael Bay levels amount of money?
Well, look, everyone's super all about Stranger Things right now. So I went with Natalia Dyer, who
Oh.
was Nancy in Stranger Things. She's got moxie, she
Moxie.
got gumption,
Yeah.
you know.
She's more than Bullseye.
She's more than Bullseye.
Yeah, she's
you know?
one, we cast 11 as the Flash last time, so those kids are just killing it.
Interesting.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, Roxy cast her as
great.
Barry Allen. Okay, so here's my provocative internet breaker for Rogue. Lord.
I'm so there.
Oh my God.
Just Lord. Look, soundtracks are important.
Soundtracks are important.
I'm glad you're with me on that.
Yeah.
I think all of us went for Green
Yeah.
Hood Rogue.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel no one went quite for throwing cars and yelling sugar. Everyone kind of
No.
went for that awesome Chris
Yeah,
Bacalo
Bacalo.
costume.
Oh yeah, that awesome hoodie is so great.
That's my faves.
Yeah, I went for that too.
Okay, but who are we going for on here?
I vote Lord for bias reasons.
You know what? I can get behind Lord.
Okay, Rogue singing Green Light. I'm on it. Let's talk about Sunfire, who is in here purely because he's my favorite X-Men character. But then also because I think Marvel does a really good job of every now and then just dropping in a surprise character. Your Groot, your Nebulas, and they take off and become fan favorites. So I think outside of the initial cast of characters, you've got to have somebody in there who's a little random.
Sure.
Yeah.
So who's our prestigious Sunfire?
Well, I went against Sunfire, and I chose his sister, Sunfire, because it's prestigious, and we need to have more females in the film. And so I chose Rinko Kikuchi. She's from Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
I'm digging that. And yeah, I could also
a little
see her,
aggressive, like wants to be the leader. Like I should be the leader.
little chip on her shoulder.
Bit of a chip. Yeah.
I'm into this. Yeah. Okay. Who's our popcorn?
Well, I feel like we've kind of switched out some of we don't have our teenage heartthrob yet since I lost Zac Efron. So I went with Harry Shum Jr., who was on Glee, and I believe he was also in the Step Up movies.
Also a really good.
Oh damn.
And he's got them abs, and he's been working
He got
out.
abs for days. He got a tan pad.
Yeah,
abs for
he is
days.
just as sad, I think, as Sunfire in that picture.
Yes, yeah, that was a very moody picture of him.
super
All the
moody.
pictures that I saw of him were all him like lifting his shirt, kind of like
Like,
Jersey
real
Shore
proud
style.
of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sunfire would be.
Like, totally. I also think he could do a nice kind of team up and be in the music video that Lord and Beyonce will be doing.
Yeah.
And, kind
It's
of
gonna
do
be
some
good.
dancey stuff.
Also, I'm just so happy that organically every episode of this show has turned into a heavy soundtrack
For her,
discussion.
yeah, it makes total sense.
No, that's all. I love that. You were the best. podcast for
Marisha
this.
loves her
Gotta make
music.
money.
Yeah, you got to have the rap song that explains the plot of the movie at the end. Of the X-Men
Yeah,
movie.
you got to have your Men in Black.
So I once again look. I'm a one-trick pony, and I'm rating Camp DC again. His debut in Big Hero 6. I'm stealing him back. I'm going Ryan Potter for our young Sunfire.
Oh, he's got baby face.
Yeah, we skewed a lot younger with him, sort of in terms of my cast, so might not work with this mix that we're creating. So I think this fight is purely on this side of the table right now.
Yeah.
I'm sticking by Rico.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I'll give you Rinko, but can I move on to Wolverine?
Absolutely. Okay. Interesting.
I can bring the abs with my Wolverine pick, which is coming out in the new Rampage movie, Joe Manganiello.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
There's Joe.
I love him as a choice. The only problem is that Wolverine is supposed to be like 5'3".
Oh, and he's like 6'4".
he's like-
Who did you pick for Wolverine?
Yeah.
Because I still have to have my abs. That is
I'm
the only
not-
way I'm giving you my investment as executive producer. It's the only way you're getting my $2 million is if
All
I
right.
have abs.
Well, I don't know that my guy has abs.
Well then.
But he could get them. He could Chris Pratt this. And I think he's pretty close to Chris Pratting it.
Okay.
Ewan Rion.
Oh, Game of Thrones kid.
He's a little bit older.
But he's so weaselly. He always plays weaselly.
He can play haunted. He can play mean. He can play just like that berserker, just like, "Roar!" I could absolutely see him doing that, but he doesn't have the abs.
Yeah. He's always looked like a hobbit to me.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He's
That's gonna
too
be-
scrawny.
Yeah.
He can bulk up.
He's got very sweet eyes. He's got Elijah
yeah.
Wood eyes.
He was the invisible guy in Misfits for a reason because he's like.
So I went full on 90s Wizard magazine casting for my Wolverine, who needs to be a short, squat cannonball of a hairy man, and I went with WWE professional wrestler Bray Wyatt.
Oh my god. God.
Surprisingly a charming guy that can put a sentence together.
Oh, that is such a funny choice.
And
not bad.
Athletically, he is described as a tank with a Lamborghini engine, and I don't know what that means outside of, I guess, strong and fast, which Wolverine's supposed to be. So I didn't give you abs.
Sure.
I gave you smelly dreads.
But you gave us beer gut.
Yeah,
and Wolverine does love his beer.
But I also love Wolverine doing a Magic Mike striptease in a
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Like, I think could be really good. I want to give this to Joe.
I'm giving it to Joe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to
your
Joe.
abs.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give it to Joe.
My abs.
So, how do you feel about the core cast that we put together? We feeling good?
Feel very good
Well,
about it.
let's
Got
list
some
them out.
abs?
I like
Let's
it a
list
lot.
them out. Charles Xavier, Meryl Streep. Playing opposite her as Magneto is Ian McShane. Scott Summers Cyclops is Justice Smith. Jean Grey, our own Emma Stone. Storm, Kiersey Clemens. And then Rogue is Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, I am
yeah.
Rogue.
Sunfire, we went with Pacific Rim's Rinko. She's awesome. Wolverine, our own Joe Mangello.
Joe Mangs.
Joe Mangs. Joe Mangadebedo.
He's badass.
Well, guys, you can check out Critical Role and Key Questions over on Geek and Sundry at projectalpha.com.
And on the Geek and Sundry Twitch every Thursday for Critical Role.
Yep.
Right on.
Every Thursdays.
Guys, thanks for casting the X-Men with me. This was super fun.
Thanks for having us
Joe.
come in. This was
It was
super
the best.
fun. It's good to
Yeah.
be back. Yeah.
Guys, let us know in the comments if we were wrong or not. You probably think we were, but let us know and let us know politely. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.